Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on competitive multiplayer with Daggerwin. Now over there is my new production, my cooperage production, or Cooper production as it calls it, and yes, there is some products there. It turns out, looks like the wood chips spawned in a pallet rather than in bulk, which is a bit of a disappointment because I was hoping to just do it with a trailer like I do out of the big sawmill there, but never mind, we'll have to just move them with a forklift instead. Still extra money, and we have got our first products of barrels which have spawned and they can now be sold, but of course people have said in the comments that the bathtubs are better than the barrels for money. I don't know whether that's true, but that's what I've been told, so based on that I will switch it over and we'll do bathtubs in the future, not barrels, and hopefully we'll make a bit more money that way. I don't think there's too much in it because people weren't too cross with me for doing barrels and not bathtubs, but yeah, I think there is apparently a slight better advantage of doing the bathtubs rather than the barrels. So we will turn that on now. The sawmills are all still feeding it though, that's all good. I think I made the right choice by doing the short planks and keeping the long planks to sell as well. Where are we? Cooper, yes. So we've deactivated the barrels and we're going to activate the bathtubs now. So we're going to activate that one, and I'll set that one to selling because there's 228 litres there, which can just, no there isn't, there's 78 litres, never mind, we'll just keep we'll leave that. 78 litres is nothing, so that's fine. We have currently no bakery production running because we've run out of flour, but we do have a field that's ready to harvest. The barley field, field 11, is ready to harvest, so we can start amazingly on harvesting already. That's very early in the year, but yeah, it is June, so I suppose that makes sense. So we can get the harvest started today, just the one field. Won't take us very long, but there's no rain in the forecast at the moment, so that's good. We'll get a full day. Well, we won't need a full day, we'll need about an hour, but yeah, we'll get that done today, no problem. Also, the field that we drilled, the new field extension that we made last year and we planted, well last month, sorry, last episode, that doesn't have any weeds in it because of course it was ploughed, which obviously means that the weeds didn't grow. So that's one way of stopping the weeds, is if you plough every year you don't get the weeds. But that's not very cost effective, or it's a bit time consuming, so we're not going to be doing ploughing every year. It's just that it was a bit of a bonus for doing that field extension, is we don't actually have to deal with the weeds because there aren't any. So that's good. So what we'll have to do is start moving some of these and selling them, these products here. We'll see what we can get for them, because it will be interesting to see what we can get for these. This is the first time I've ever done this, I think, on Farming Simulator. I've never produced barrels before, or bathtubs or anything like that, so yeah, this is all new for me. Certainly in FS25. Maybe possibly did some barrels, actually, yeah, thinking about it, in Silver Run Forest map in FS22, I think we did some barrels possibly, but yeah, it's been a long time. So this is quite a new experience on FS25 anyway. We will use the lorry because I haven't given up with it yet. I think we're okay with this lorry. Now we've done the engine upgrade, we've got a bit more power, and I think I can sort the weird flipping problem by just pressing X, where it does that weird thing. I think if I press X on that, it should stop it. It basically means it's going to start lowering and then it'll put it back on again. We're going to keep trying that anyway, and if that does fix it every time, then it's not a major problem really. It doesn't really bother me too much, that. But obviously if it starts to flip over and jump into the air, that's not good. That really isn't good. So yeah, but we'll persevere with it for now, because I have spent £100,000 on this thing, so I don't really want to just sell it again and depreciate, or let it depreciate and sell it again. I would prefer to use it. But what we need to do is we do need to unload or lower the bed down to load it, because it does start causing problems if you do try and load while it's on the back of the lorry. It does need to be on the ground. So yeah, we'll just wait for that to go down and then we can start to load it up with products. Well, you'll be pleased to know that the best price for these is actually right here, so they're at the sell point right next to my production, which is very convenient. I do like having such a nearby sell point, because when the price is best here it is very close by, and even when it's not best here we'll still sell here sometimes because it is so much quicker. So we'll get these sold, and let's find out what we're going to get for our very first ever load of barrels, and actually probably the last, because now I'm moving on to the bathtubs, but never mind. Okay, there we go, 27,400 plus a £1,800 bonus. Right, what's Daggerwin saying? Are you having trouble with narrow ties destroying the crop? Not noticed that problem. Yeah, that's a bit strange. I don't know why that would be doing that for Daggerwin. I haven't noticed it unless it's doing it now, but yeah, I've used the Kubota tractor, which is on narrow tyres, on the fields loads of times and not damaged the crop, so yeah, a bit odd. Anyway, we're going to get this back to the production area, which is not far away, and then we're going to make a start on the harvest, because we do have the barley, and as soon as we get that harvested it means we can start the bakery production again, because that has been stopped for a few months now. So yeah, that will be good to get that going again. Also, actually, I've just noticed when I was just starting the game up that the goats seem to have run out, or are running out of grass, which is interesting. I don't know whether because they've eaten it all, but yeah, look at this. They've almost run out of meadow grass. They've eaten it all, I think. So it obviously isn't enough now to keep this many goats alive. Because if I just show you on the map here, yeah, they've only got 3,000 litres of meadow grass left, which is a good job we have some bales left over. But we do need to cut some more grass, because yeah, they're not going to have enough. We've only got 2 bales in there, so yeah, we do need to cut some more grass for them. Luckily we do have 2 grass fields. We've got this one, and we've also got another one that we bought near the shop, which I haven't cut yet before. I was going to plant that with a crop, but I decided not to. Well, we kind of ran out of time to do it really, but it's probably a good job because we do need the grass now for the goats. Now Daggerwin just said something in the chat. He said he wants me to try something. We'll just give that bale in there, and then what's he saying? Can you try it? Okay. I'll use this tractor. Let's just. This is not what I want to be doing really, but I'll help him out and just see if it does cause the same problem for me. Right, so we'll go to a field which I know is growing, and we'll see if this damages the crop, because I know this is on narrow tyres, so this shouldn't damage the crop. Nope, it's not doing. I think Daggerwin needs to get his money back for the tyres that he's bought, because clearly they're not working properly. Because I've just tried in that field as well, just quickly drove around to that field, because that's an established crop, and it doesn't damage that crop either, as it never has in the past. So yeah, I don't know why his tractor is damaging the crop, but it's not really my concern. I'm going to continue with my stuff now, rather than wasting my time driving into my fields for no reason. Just trying to be helpful to Daggerwin really. But yeah, anyway, I don't know where I want to put this at the moment. I'll just leave it there for now. Because we need to get on with the harvest. What was I doing? Oh yes, I need to give the goats another bale. I got distracted there. Oh, the sound's broken now. I need to. I'm going to have to rejoin the game, I think. Okay, right. So that's the sound fixed again. I think it is this tractor, though. I'm pretty sure it is this tractor that's causing that, because I only seem to notice that problem when I've used this tractor. So I am kind of getting to the point where I'm tempted to change it for a different one with a front loader. It is a bit annoying having the sound keep going off all the time. Oh, it says it's because it wasn't signed in as an admin. I don't know. I really don't know what that's about. Anyway, never mind. We need to get on with other things now. This is possibly where I'm going to place the big sawmill, though, if I do go with that. It seems to be a good place, and we'll sell the small one. But yeah, we need to get on with our harvesting. So, combine. Let's jump on the combine, and I'm going to go over to the barley field, which is ready to harvest, not far away, and we'll get that started. That will need baling, of course. I don't own a baler yet. I'm thinking about buying a baler, although it would be nice to save up for this big sawmill, which we're not too far away from being able to afford. It's 300,000, so we're not too far off that. So I might just leave the baling until we can afford a baler, and the sawmill, because I want to get the sawmill first, ideally. Because it's going to bring in more money than the baler. So yeah, I'm not quite sure whether we work about it. I'll do this. I'll trail the straw, I will trail the straw, but I won't bale it today. I'll wait until we have a baler for doing that. Unless, I suppose we could lease one, I suppose, but I would prefer to buy one, really, because we're getting to the stage now where we do have quite a bit of baling to do. Although saying that, I do need to do this grass, don't I? Maybe we should get a baler. We also need to get a mower as well, because we don't have a big rear mower yet, I don't think. I think we leased one last time. I suppose we could lease it. We might lease the mower and buy the baler. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get this started. We just need to make sure we are trailing the straw here. Don't think it is at the moment. Let's just see. No, it's not. So we need to set that to trailing the straw. And then I'm going to set the helper going on this. So the helper's going to get on with that. I'm going to bring a trailer over. So yeah, we'll need the Kubota on the Bailey trailer. We'll take that over to the field. And then I will get a mower, probably lease the rear mower, and get the 2 grass fields that we own cut for grass. First grass field is cut, so that's now ready for baling when we get a baler. And we're going to move on now to the other field, which is the one in our production area, which won't have quite as good a yield, because the field I just cut there, that was a good soil type under there, so that is going to be quite a lot of grass, hopefully in quite a few bales to get out of that one. But the other one down here, that's just my production area really, so it's just a bit of bonus grass. It's not going to be huge, but we'll get a bit of grass out of it, so that's fine. And yeah, that'll probably mostly go to the goats, sorry, as they seem to be running out of meadow grass for the time being. But whatever's left over, if we have a surplus of grass, we can always wrap it. We have a wrapper, so we can wrap that for silage and use it for that. But yeah, here we are at our second field. Daggerwin just noticed my harvest going on and thought, yeah, that's a bit of an early harvest. It is. That's why I grow barley. I should have done more really, because I think it's good to spread your risk throughout the year rather than doing all the harvest, trying to do it all in 1 month or 2 months. I try and get it all spread out throughout the year, so starting in June and doing the rest throughout, well, all the way through to about November for the soybeans it'll be. So I always think that's a better way of doing it than trying to cram all the harvest into 2 months in July and August. So yeah, that is the plan. I think this coming year we'll probably try and grow a bit more barley, because that was only one small field, and now we are done for the day. That is all the harvesting that we have today to do. So yeah, it didn't take too long. But as it's not raining today, you see, this is where it comes in handy, having throughout the year different months. So if it had been raining this month, I would have been able to still harvest it next month. Or for example, if next month is wet, I would have already harvested it now, because yeah, it's finished. So that's what I'm trying to say anyway. Basically it's good to spread your risk out through the harvest season, rather than trying to do it all in 1 month or 2 months. But yeah, that is the combine finished with for today. We'll just leave it there because we will need it again pretty soon. And this barley actually needs to go to the mill to be turned into flour for the bakery. And I have had suggestions to build the larger mill, the Polish mill, because apparently that one produces more flour for the same amount of barley, apparently. So what I'm thinking of doing, they're not too expensive, so we'll keep the one we've got out there for the oil-based crops, so for sunflowers and canola and that sort of thing, and we'll build a second one over here, probably, for the grain, for the flour. I have blocked myself in, of course. I'll block myself out of the field, so I just need to move this forward so that I can get through, and then we'll build. It's about 27,000, so it's not too expensive really, and I think it will be beneficial, I hope. That's what I've been told anyway. I'm basing it on other people's comments. It always can be quite risky just following what other people say, because they may not be right, but I am trusting that people are right, and that having the other mill, just realised I need to go round. I was going to build it in that production field next to the Cooper production, but yeah, I can't actually get through there because it'd be too much of a tight turn, so I need to go around anyway after all that. I could build it on this field, but then I do quite like to keep this for grass, so I think it'd be best to build it on a flat field, and that would be the one next to the Cooper. So we'll go and do that. We'll go and we'll build it now. Actually, I'll build it right while I'm with you now, and we'll time lapse. Oh, there's a tractor in the sale, but we're not going to buy that. Right, so productions, and then it's all the way down to the bottom for the mill. So the Polish grain mill apparently is the most efficient, or the best mill to have for flour production. We'll put it that way round. We don't need to collect pallets because it's going to be distributing, so we don't need to worry about that. And I'll build it there. Okay, and that needs to be set to distributing when we've tipped the barley in there. So I'll go and tip that now, and we can then get on with the mowing.
You said that you needed me. Like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking.
So we're done with the mowers now, so we can return that. But I will need to get a baler, so we have to either buy or lease a baler today. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do anything with our straw or our grass. So yeah, we need to go. No baler in the sale. I was going to say, I bet there's no baler in the sale. I did ask actually a few episodes back which one should we go with, because there's a choice. I have kind of had my mind made up for me by the money I've got in the bank. It's got to be one of these ones. It can't be the Crone, because I can't afford it. And I think we're going to go with the cheapest, just because it is a challenge, and there is really no benefit to these ones over the Coon. What did I say? The Crone. We're not going with the Crone. We've got to go with the Coon because these are there's no advantage to these over this one. There's literally nothing different apart from the weight. This one's lighter. So this is the only one that's actually better, but we can't afford that one. So it was kind of between these two. And yeah, it's got to be the cheap one, so we're going to buy it. We have to buy it. Well, we don't have to buy it, we could lease it, but I want to buy it because we're going to need it all the time, well, more regularly than we would have done before. If we could probably save £960 by adding that afterwards, so we'll go without that. Let's buy that. and then we'll have to try and remember when we get there to stop in the trigger point and add the twine so that we can actually make the bales. So I'll head up to the shop now, we'll pick up our new baler. That has depleted our money quite considerably. Back down to 32,000, the Daggerwin's almost on $1 million. Really not looking too good there. I don't quite know how he's making so much. I'm guessing he's got a lot of sawmills running or something. I think somebody said he has bought the biggest sawmill, so that's probably, that's what he said, printing money for him. So maybe it probably was a mistake not to get that sooner, but I will be getting it when I can afford it. I need 300,000 in the bank to be able to afford that. We should be able to get there pretty soon, but yeah, I am feeling like I am starting to fall behind a bit because I've been focusing on trying to do different stuff like the cooper production that we've been aiming towards. That was 300,000. Maybe we should have gone with the sawmill first. But what I'm going to do is let the small sawmill run out of wood. We won't waste the wood, we'll let that run out, and I'll sell that one because that's really doing not a lot. And we'll replace that one with a big one, a £300,000 one. We should get to 300,000 relatively quick because we have still got quite a few productions running in the background. We've got the oh yeah, what we're forgetting is there's a lot of dairy products and a few bread pallets still to sell, which haven't been sold yet. That's been running in the background for quite a while, and I haven't sold any of that. So that would be a big chunk of money coming in at some point. Right, let's just do this. There we go. That's free anyway. Okay, good. That's good. So there's no point paying extra for that. We will repair the fence though. It's getting a bit low on the repair. Okay. Good. So now we have twine, we can get on with it. When is the best month? Just before I do continue, when's the best month for our... Oh! Soybeans. June. Yes, we need to do that. We need to do that desperately. That'll bring in some money. I nearly forgot about that. We'll get that done next, actually. I'll just take the baler to the field and then we'll get that done. Goats, cheese is best price September. Okay, so that's not today. In fact, today is the worst possible month for that, so we won't be doing that today. But yeah, what I'll do, before I forget, I will sell the soybeans right now, and then we will get on with the baling.
I guess I can't help myself. Would you call on me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run and only leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking
Right, this isn't good. I did sell the soybeans, that was fine, we've got quite a bit of money in for them. But can you notice a problem here? I have gone around a bit of the field, picking up the grass, and it's just deleting it. It's not actually making a bale. It's working, it's all switched on and everything. I have no idea. I'll drop it and try again. This should just be working. I've never had a problem with the baler before. Daggerwin was having an issue with the crop destruction. Apparently I've just wasted 160,000 plus on a baler that doesn't bale, even though it used to work fine. It's picking it up okay, but it looks like it's just deleting the grass. Should we go and try it on the straw, maybe? Although it should just work on the grass. This is unfolded and everything. I've just folded it up again, but yeah, that's not working, so that's really not good. Oh yeah, and I should correct myself. I did say, I think, that we could have leased this. We couldn't have leased it because we're not allowed to lease over £100,000 equipment worth over £100,000, so this was worth 160 something and we couldn't have leased it, which means I had to buy it. But now I've bought it, I've used up quite a good load of my money, and I have a useless baler that doesn't bale. So that's really not good. It's not collecting anything, it's just doing nothing at all. It's got twine. I don't know why it wouldn't work. It should just work. Let's try the straw. I don't think it's going to work though. Let's unfold again. Turn on Baler. No, deleting the straw as well, but not creating a bale. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had that problem before. Has anybody else had that problem before? And if you have you been able to fix it? Is it a multiplayer problem? I don't know. I'm a bit stuck now. I'll have to return it or sell it again, which I'm going to lose money on. But there's no point keeping it because it doesn't work. So, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm not sure why it's not doing that. I'll just quickly ask Daggerwin to see if he's got any ideas, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use this. I just had a word with Daggerwin about it. He just suggested resetting it to the shop and trying again, which I just did, and it made no difference at all. So that is a disappointment, a severe disappointment actually. That's really not good. But we can sell it. We're not going to lose too much money. We're going to lose about 10,000. So not great, but there's no point keeping it because it doesn't work. So there we go. Okay, right. So we're going to have to lease a small baler, round baler. We'll try that again. We'll try this one again. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll lease it this time. We can lease that because it's under 100,000. Really not what I wanted to do at all, but at least, well, we'll see if this works actually, because this has always worked before in the series, so it'll be interesting to see if this does work actually. I've never had a problem with a baler in the series before, so I don't know whether it's just that particular baler or whether it's just square balers or whether it's all balers now. I don't know. We haven't tried baling for a while, so we'll see what happens. Maybe in the future I'll try a different baler. But yeah, it's not a mod or anything. It's a base game baler, so it's not like there should be anything wrong with it. It should just work. Base game equipment should just work, especially at this stage now. The game's been out for quite a while. There should be no issues with base game equipment. So I don't know what that's about at all. Anyway, here we are. We'll try again. Yep, that's working. Okay. Except of course I forgot to set the size, so we're on size 125, which is too small. How if we do wrap, how big? What size bells can we wrap? 150. Okay, so we can do 150 bales. What I'm thinking of doing maybe is wrapping the bales out of this field and then keeping the bales from the other field for the goats. So yeah, we'll wrap all these and make some silage out of some of these ones, and then the rest of them can be given to the goats. Well, that's the field pretty much done. Just going to show you something else though that I've noticed. This is obviously a very weird glitch, I think. But actually what's happening is that the grass that I thought I was baling with the other baler, which disappeared, I don't know whether you can tell, it actually is reappearing in front of this baler. So it's just making it go invisible. But then it comes back if you drive another baler close to the grass where I drove over before with the other baler, you know, the broken baler. So very, very odd is all I can say to that. Let me know. I'll be very interested to hear if anyone else has experienced anything like that before. I don't know what on earth can be causing it. I have no idea. But I would imagine it's possibly something to do with multiplayer. I don't know exactly. But at least this baler works. That's one good thing. So at least we can actually bale this grass. That would be a complete disaster if no balers worked. But like I said, I've used this baler before and there was no issues with it then. So maybe it's just that one baler, or I don't know, maybe it's the square balers, I don't know. It's a bit of a gamble if I want to try a different square baler out in the future, but we've got this one now, so we'll use this for the time being. But yeah, a bit disappointed, or quite disappointed actually, because not only did I not use the baler I wanted to use, so it's taking longer than I was hoping it was going to take, but also I have lost over £10,000 on the one that I bought for just a few seconds of use, so that is disappointing. But it is what it is. I can't do anything about that now, so we'll have to just continue on and be positive. So yeah, well, on to the next field. We're going to do this one as 180cm bales and use these ones for goat food. That is all of the baling finished for today then, and yeah, we will leave it there because Daggerwin has finished. He's finished quite early today, but we normally finish around about 1700ish, so yeah, we will leave it there as well. And then next time we will be needing the baler again because we'll have some more fields to bale. We've got the wheat fields which will need baling. I think that actually is it. Don't think any of the other crops will have straw, but yeah, these two wheat fields will, so we'll be doing them probably next time. Well, field 8 we'll be doing next time. It looks like 17's a bit slower, so we won't be doing that next time. But yeah, that one and probably the canola looks like it's going to be ready next time. At least that one is anyway, so yeah, that'll be the two fields for next time. Okay, I think we'll just leave it there. Let's just check on the new mill to see how that's going. Looks like it's producing some flour. It's going down, so bakery must be running again, so that'll be good. Yeah, it's got 1100 litres of flour in it, so that's all good. Okay, so we're kind of finishing on a positive note, even though we've had not the best time there, but yeah, not too bad. overall. So yeah, we'll leave it there. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.